Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today we're doing a haul video of stuff that we picked up at the bins in
Which one?
one of 5 states or so. I got some good stuff here, but a lot of large plush, which I keep saying I'm going to move away from large plush because they just take up so much space. But of course, I made exceptions.
I didn't notice all this when you
Yeah.
were buying it. I do want to say though that we were at an estate sale yesterday. We were driving around and Rebel stopped at this estate sale. Well, we stopped. And she's looking at this box full of saucers and cups. She said, "I like those cups." I said, "You better really like those cups if you're going to buy them."
No more cups and saucers. They just don't do well now. Some plates and stuff. The cups and saucers are hard.
They're they're not fun to pack because they're different shapes. They don't go. I mean, I usually but yeah, they're just not fun to pack, and they're not usually worth a lot of money for us. So it just the time and you got to be careful in storage that if I'm pulling something else out that I don't knock one off and break it, which has happened a time or two, and it adds to the unpleasantness of life.
Yep. All right, so let me show you a couple of the big plush. And then just got others right here. I wasn't going to pick this up. I want to say 20 bucks maybe. And it's a large plush. It is Animal Alley 2017. But then I found this one. And yes, I know they're big, but I think I'm going to list them together and hopefully I can smooch them. I'm going to list them together and look for a box. But yeah, so, I'm hoping like maybe 50 bucks for the two. And they'll sell during fourth quarter to somebody who wants larger pillow size, dinosaur plush.
So we had a viewer contact Rebel. We met her and her fiance when we were in Connecticut, and she said she bought a huge 4-foot tall plush
From Kohl's.
it was Kohl's, right? Did she buy it at
No,
Kohl's?
she didn't buy it at Kohl's. She bought it at the thrift store, but the brand is Kohl's.
And she listed it and sold it for like $600 or something
Yep.
to somebody in New Zealand, right?
Yep.
But they said, "I don't want to pay the shipping. So what I want you to do is I want you to open it up, take all the stuffing out, and send me the skin, essentially."
Only she said she would restuff it. And, so her name is Michelle. Michelle and I went back and forth in messages, and I told her, because it's going to go through eBay International, you need to make sure it is worded very specifically that you are going to be shipping it unstuffed, everywhere you could put it so that there won't be an issue when it's received. But don't do it till this person buys it, Wouldn't that just be awful that you unstuff something and then they don't buy it? Because I get requests all the time for Build-A-Bears. Never anything that large, but Build-A-Bears, will you unstuff it? No, I'm not going to. First of all, it's just a Build-A-Bear and it can go in a regular box. But she did it. She changed her listing. This was $600 plush, by the way. $600 plush. And the buyer bought it. And she sent me a picture of it just all wrapped up in, plastic that she was getting ready to send off to eBay International. So congratulations, Michelle, because dang, $600 for a plush.
I would not want to unstuff a $9 Build-A-Bear.
No.
No, but if somebody, $600, I would gladly take all the stuffing out for you.
Yeah, and she had listed it on eBay local pickup. She wasn't planning on shipping it. So what an amazing story. I'm hoping she'll post pictures in the Facebook group to share it with everybody, but yeah, nice. All right, another large plush but dog. Right, Labrador. It is Commonwealth, which is a brand I like picking up. I think most of them are like, 2001 with that tag. There's more out, a different tag, but these are the ones I like. And again, I think I can get this smushed so that it's going to fit in my 12 by 12 by 10. It'll take a lot of smushing, but I think that'll be all right. If not, I do have the eBay boxes that are 12, 12, 12. So I will test this. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to pre-pack it. But I will open up a box and try to see if I can fit it down in there. If I can, that's the box size that I'll use. If not, I'll get one of the eBay boxes just to make sure. But especially when you're dealing with larger stuff, always know exactly what size box you're going to ship it in and the weight. So, like I said, I'm hoping 50 plus. Hopefully plus.
And sometimes shipping these in a box is cheaper than shipping it in a bag, because the bags tend to
still stay
big and bulky, and you're going to get into the oversized shipment. They're going to be greater than 36 inches cube or whatever.
Right.
Just the square foot or cubic foot thing. And we had one recently where I tried to put it in a bag, and it was going to be measuring it. It added like $8 or $10 to the shipping cost. So we put it in a box and kept the shipping cost low.
Cute rabbit. It says Sheila, Shilla, 1988. Vintage, you know me. I'm going to pick it up at the bins. I thought this is cute. Aurora. I'm learning there's lots of different series. So I'm going to have to figure out what series this is. And all the animals will be this shape. Today I just listed something that was... I'm not remembering now, but it was a Aurora, but their arms were like all tight to them. So I try to figure out what series this stuff goes to. It's probably bread and butter though. I love this. And it has its paper tag. First Impressions is the brand. A.D. Sutton. A lot of lovies are A.D. Sutton. Trying to see, 2022. Probably going to be bread and butter. I'm hoping like 12, 15. Me, ooh. Not happy. Somebody has marked through the Meoni by Aurora and wrote the name Lightning. I'll just disclose, but that's something that really probably will affect its value. It is a cute little husky dog. Plush. Probably still would have been bread and butter. I have started taking my Auroras and making larger lots. I'm hoping during fourth quarter, I'm going to sell a lot of these larger lots that I've been putting together. So today I did, farm animals, a lot of 6, some sea creatures, some just regular jungle animals or wild animals. I think I kept that at that. Very cute donkey dressed as a rabbit. It is Animal Adventure 2024. Probably bread and butter. I'm going to see if I have anything similar because I'd rather, list 2 of these for like $19.95. Bear, I know. But it's Manhattan Toy. I like that brand. So I tend to pick up anything Manhattan Toy. But for the most part, they've been bread and butter. I just like them. I don't know the animal. What do you think this is? Is it like that capybara or...
That's what I'm thinking.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know if it's a character, though. Is it from a show? I bet you it is. But the tag's been removed. Robert's going to take a quick picture. I'm going to say bread and butter. I need to spread out the bears so I don't look so... I know it's a bear, but... Right? Doesn't even have a tag, but look how cute it is. I was taking pictures today. Just thought of this. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in a video. If you are taking pictures of a plush and the fur is covering up its eyes, try to move it and make sure you take a picture of each eye. Because I had somebody, more than once now, say that they received a plush with no eyes, or there was damage and they tried to show a plush that had no eyes, and I was able to prove in pictures that even though you can't see it in the initial pictures, even get a reflection on it so that you can see the eyeballs. So I'm sorry, the liar buyers will take any advantage they can trying to get something for free. Oh, this is 24K Polar Puff. I can tell from that little gold colored thing there. And speaking of buyers, my person still has not, they've opened up a return for the plush that they're claiming was damaged, but they haven't shipped it back. They sent me some more messages saying, you know, would I be interested in a partial refund? And I just keep responding. No, no partial refunds. Is it a character?
It's Chispi from Encanto.
Oh, see, I've not seen that show. So very interesting. Probably still bread and butter. I don't think that movie's very, the plush from that is very popular. How cute. It is Jimmy, I can tell. You can tell Jimmy because they don't have a G right there. They were moving. How sweet. I'm hoping $25 or so for it.
We're going to get a copyright strike now?
Maybe. You'll have to snip that down to just a few seconds. You got to be careful with music on YouTube, y'all. This is IKEA. I think I've got like I want to say long neck from, you know, Land Before Time. Brontosaurus plush. I'm just planning on putting this with it. Of course, you know I'm going to grab it, but it is Manhattan Toy also. Purple, kind of a bulldog looking plush. Unfortunately, probably $10-12 for it. Is this a red panda? K&M International. I was trying to see if there's another tag. A lot of times they'll have a different tag that says Wild Republic. Red pandas used to be hard to find, but now I seem to find them more often. Yeah, I'm still hoping $15-20. This is Animal Adventure 2018. Just cute. Probably, again, $15 or so for it. Cute bunny rabbit with the sparkle eyes. The tag says Myoli. Myoli. Trying to see if there's any other brands on here. Nope. So I don't know. It says the address is London. So maybe that makes it special. Let's hope $10-15 for it. Pottery Barn Kids. I know. They don't do very well, but you know, when you're at the bins, I'm still going to pick them up. Not the big ones, though. Not the big ones. But this one's kind of cute. Needs a bath, though. I'm pretty sure I have one of these listed. It's IKEA. Bernese Mountain Dog. I want to say $10-15. But anytime I pick them up, you can tell, even without the tag, that these are IKEA. Those eyes are IKEA. Oh, this is sweet. It is Leapfrog Colorful Counting Red Panda. I don't normally pick up baby toys. Something must have told me. Either Robert checked it and it was worth picking up. Probably that was it, because I don't pick up a lot of baby toys. Who knows what the value is.
You're just going to blame me for it one way or the other, right? Mm-hmm. And I will gladly take the blame.
This is Cole's Cares, but it's from a series by Nancy Tillman. There's a couple of animals. I'll see. I know for a fact there's an elephant. So if I've got an elephant, I think, again, I'm going to make a lot. I'm all about the lots right now. Somebody made a comment in one of my videos on, am I afraid of the weight on these? For the most part, the shipping on these lots that I make up is still under 2 pounds, you know. So it's not that expensive. I think the most you pay on a 2-pound package is $10 to California.
Yeah, it's like 10 or 11.
So I'm bigger lots, maybe I would be more concerned about. But for the most part, they're staying under 2 pounds. So I'm not too concerned about making lots of a lot of this plush. Another big plush, but it should fit in a box easily. It is, oh, Chosun. I like Chosun. Big old penguin. I'm hoping 25 plus for him. Spread out the bears next time, Rebel. Spread them out. But again, oh, I wonder if that other one goes with this one, because look, it is the same Manhattan toy tag. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the two bears together, and I'm hoping $25 for the two of them. Cute little horse. Does have actually some like tie-dye feature to it, even though it's brown. It's Walmart 2019, probably bread and butter. But what I'm, again, look through my listing, see if I've got any other farm animal plush that are shaped like this, and then I'll make a lot. Wild Republic, but it's St. Louis Zoo. I know I've already made a lot of 2. I'll see if he fits in with the theme, and I'll just add him to the listing, or I'll start a new one.
I went to the St. Louis Zoo years ago. I was down there for work, and class got out early, so I went to the zoo. And the polar bears, we were walking around, got to the polar bears, and the polar bear was just pacing back and forth like he was stressed, just back and forth, back and forth. And a few minutes later, one of the zoo people came out with a bunch of fish and started throwing in there. So I'm assuming that it was like
Lunchtime.
It was like a lunchtime. They come throw the fish to the polar bears, and he knew that it was getting close to time. But they were pretty entertaining. They were throwing them, and he was standing up to grab them, and it was entertaining for me.
I think I just sold a lot of American Girl dogs, but I'll see if I've got any more, and I'll just add him to it. Oh, look. Biaxin. This is, there it goes. Pharmaceutical plush drug rep stuff. Squeeze my belly and I will bark. No, you won't. I wonder if this just got put on there. I'm wondering.
No, it says Bix on it. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I think this is just put on there. So what I probably will do is I'm going to sell this separate, and I'll put drug, promo, pharmaceutical. But I've done very well over the years on anything advertising for the drug companies. Lovey, it is, I do not know. Hopefully, maybe I'll figure it out. Very nice condition. Seems to me like Blankets and Beyond. But I'll have to wait and see. And of course, I have another one. It is Okie Dokie. I've done well in the past, like $20, $25 for some of the Okie Dokies. And it's a dog. So let's hope 25 plus for it. I've got a set of 3 of these, and I think he's a duplicate. So I'll see if I've got another one listed and start another lot. But they are Manhattan toy. I'm still going to pick them up. This is interesting. Maison Chic. But it's Tooth Fairy pillow. Man, what I would have given to have a Tooth Fairy plush to help you find those teeth. I learned at a very early age, though, that they needed to put it in a plastic baggie so you could stick your hand under and find the baggie and pull it out. But this is a cute idea also. Probably going to be bread and butter. Very cute. Kohl's Cares, Animal Planet. Again, I'll look that up if I've got any others. Make a lot. Picked this up at an estate sale.
Yard
Yard sale the other day. Ian Fleming. Well, the bottom books are. This top one is somebody else. Nelson Algren. Vintage. What did you learn about these?
I know the Casino Royale. The price is kind of listed. Prices are all over, but it's sold for $25.
Oh, Ian Fleming, if you didn't know, is James Bond. So I'll probably do this and then these probably in a lot. How much did you pay?
It's $10 for all of them.
Yeah, I think it was $10 for all of these. And I had looked at him because I'm frugal. He came home the other day and had spent $97 on jeans without me there.
I asked if you wanted to. No, I didn't. You said don't come get you, so yes. I went and spent the money. So
$97
but it was,
on jeans.
I got a few American Eagle and several Affliction and Miss Me.
Yep. Right. Walmart again, 2024. Cute dog, rabbit ears. Set of books.
Signet series of the James Bond books apparently does pretty well. That's what these all are.
Okay,
Signet.
okay. I don't know books very well. Homeschool curriculum, sure. Let me share my treasure with you. And y'all, I'm having a heck of a time thinking of how I'm going to price this. Because I can't. Large plush, right? But it is SOS. And save our space. Probably not life size, but probably close enough that I can say realistic in the description. And I can't find him nowhere. WorthPoint, Terapeak, and some SOS plush sell for a lot, over $100. So I'm going to have to do some more research, see if I can find anything else. Just, he's in really nice condition, but SOS is becoming one of those brands that people are starting, to realize the quality and are collecting them now. I don't find it very often at all. So I'm hoping 100. Let's just go with that. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed just sharing a moment with me over my love of plush. I've got so much to get listed. I'm working really hard, taking stuff down and making them into lots, especially a lot of my older stuff. That's just kind of how I've decided I'm going to try to move some stuff that I just think should sell without going ahead and donating them. Give it this last quarter to see if I can get them sold. Just for some reason, my gut feeling says lots, reasonably priced lots are going to do well on eBay. So
It's a better deal for the buyer if they want more of those, because they're going to save on the shipping. Because you ship one small plush to California or anywhere, it's with $6 shipping. $5.95 shipping is what it goes for, and you could probably get 4 or 5 of those things for $10 shipping.
Yep. That's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. All right, y'all, get to work. Bye.